Welcome to the second half here at the Hawthorns. Manchester United are 2-1 up against West Bromwich Albion. An early penalty from Ricky Lambert cancelled out by their former man, Sergio Berahino. Scores 2 on the Manchester United side. And that's why Manchester United are in front as at this very moment, and will be progressing to the next round. The Capital One Cup competition that United were knocked out of 2 rounds back from here last season to the magnificence of Milton Keynes Dons. 4-0, but such a different story. Johnny Evans played that night and came under the bulk of the criticism for the result. Ben Foster, it's pretty poor, to be honest. I don't know what he's doing there. But, Johnny Evans played that night and came under the bulk of the criticism for the loss. It looks like now he might be on the losing side again, this time against Manchester United. The West Brom player, Sergio Berahino. Hat-trick for Sergio Berahino, it's all over. Surely now, there's no way back for West Bromwich Albion. And Sergio Berahino has stole the show today. 3 fantastic goals from him, to be honest. Allowed to turn, bang. Ben Foster, no chance. He's having a nightmare against Berahino tonight, isn't he? In off the post. Oh, it clips the post on his way. What a shot from Berahino. That's fantastic. And Sergio Berahino is the hat-trick hero today against his old club. And, well, I don't see any way back for West Brom now. Manchester United could probably even get more. Great tackle by Rose. Valera. Despite West Brom being a Premier League fixture, Louis van Gaal really did kind of put his 3rd squad out there, but no disrespect intended to them, they've done really well. And next up for Manchester United, will be back to the Barclays Premier League to face Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. And a goal for Valencia. 4-0. And it's clearly all over now. Valencia even gets in on the act. And then next for Manchester United will be after that. We'll be back to the Champions League to face Wolfsburg for a 2nd time, as the fixtures in the Champions League are now reversed. So Wolfsburg will be their next opponents, and they will be looking for a measure of revenge after suffering a loss at the hands of Wolfsburg last time out in the Champions League. Right now they're focused on the Capital One Cup and demolishing West Bromwich Albion. And then Valencia's first goal of the competition.
Substitution in progress.
There's a substitution going to be taking place. I believe that might be Darren Fletcher coming off. Now it's Ricky Lambert coming off for Solmian Rodin. Interesting. A new signing for West Brom, actually. So his first duty of the game will be to kick off the ball with Gardner here. As we restart for Manchester United scoring their 4th goal in this match. And Darren Fletcher and Johnny Evans having a pretty horrible time out there. I mean, their decision to leave was justified. They were never really going to get first team spots with the signings that Manchester United made over the summer. There's Marouane Fellaini, an amazing run. And it's blocked. Here's Yednev, who was on that yellow card from earlier. McLean, picked up by Yednev again. Oh, Valencia, well played. Antonio Valencia with the cross, and is that a back pass by Olsen? Oh, Manchester United denied a penalty there. That looked like a back pass to me. Came off his foot. Surely that's a penalty. Another day. Manchester United seem comfortable anyway. I'm not sure they're really going to mind too much. And the They could just really play down the clock if they wanted to. They have to keep within the rules, of course, though. Gives him back to his goalkeeper. And Boda. Noni to Gardner. The play. Picked up by Valera. Valera actually keeps the ball. Unfortunately, Manchester United have lost one of their rising stars in Quinez. It's unfortunate. So Quinez was the one to watch out for, but he's left. But Manchester United seem to have a habit of doing that. Bebe and Pogba and Quinez as well. But they're doing just as well without them anyway. So it's not all bad. But Manchester United seem to just can't kick the habit of letting future stars go, and Adnan Januzaj could be the latest in a long list, a long growing list, and that's worrying. As the United way was a long time ago, was to promote the kids and give them the chance. But recently, Van Gaal has been doing that. Here's Olsen. Olsen to Fletcher. Goodness. Cars. Clay. Picked up by Delaney. I think it's just a question of how many for Manchester United at this point. There's Andreas Pereira in the box. Why, like the youngster, he's really proven himself over the last few cup games. Already broken into the first team, but one that is going to if he keeps it up. Given by Rodin, which I believe is the second action of the game. I think he was a sub a while ago. So across from the plane, and picked up by Danny Rose. Vieira. Nick Powell. When Nick Powell is in the box, he's hit the ball, and Nick Powell almost scored. And if I remember rightly, I think he was on loan at West Brom once, and he almost scored as well. He did really well there, Nick Powell. Yednev. Polonsky. However you say his name, I'm not entirely sure. And it's going to be a throw to United. And Yednev gives it away. Now here's Rodin. Fletcher. Of all people, Darren Fletcher. There forces a corner. Berahino's had his night tonight, isn't he? Night under the lights. Hat-trick. Gonna get the match ball at the end. Playing with this goal, corner kick, sorry. It's wasted by McLean. It's going to go out for United throw. Danny Rose assuming the shirt number 3 after Luke Shaw moved on to 23, which forced Aaron Henwood to go back into 32, the number he had after Tevez had moved on. And that's great defending by Yednev. I think it's a corner. Is that handball against Yednev, by the way? Had it. Covered up by Romero. And ambitious. Darren Fletcher. Kuban, oh, it's a good shot, but Romero equal to it. Fellaini. Berahino. Antonio Valencia. Nick Powell is in front of him. Unfortunately, it's passes into the hands of Foster. Here's Sessegnon. With the cross, Romero had to watch it all the way there. And Nick Powell, and shot on target, and he almost won the lottery with that one as well. From the West Brom low knee, memory serves me. Played. Gardner just really have slowed the pace down, and it's throw it. A substitution for West Brom, and Chris Brunt's going to come on for James McLean here. Fellaini. I was going to say what a ball there, but Olsen luckily got to it. Sessegnon. Indeed. Gardner. And just giving it away again. West Brom's Achilles heel has been giving away the ball. Berahino in a tussle. It was half one, half dozen the other. The referee thought so too. Berahino with the cross. Olsen to gather it. And Piera is chasing after it. Olsen. And it's going to be pulled back for offside. Well, Tim Yednev has done really well today, and he's had to keep himself in check after being on a yellow card earlier. Another good save from Romero. Nick Powell. Valera. Fellaini. There's Ashley Young. And the icing on the cake here. And Young has missed. He probably shouldn't have. Captain today. But he probably should have scored that, but United aren't really going to care that much. Progression is what counts in this fixture. And they have certainly progressed today with 3 minutes left to play of stoppage time. Sessegnon gets pushed. Johnny Evans of all people, and Sessegnon can't finish it. Johnny Evans with the pass. And Sergio Romero, the pressure told against Sessegnon there. It's probably been one of the last kicks of the game. A stroll of a performance in some way for Manchester United, but they did have to come from behind. But Berahino did put this time beyond doubt. So good passing here. Johnny Evans is actually forward again. I knew Johnny Evans would want to score so badly. Rodin is wide, and Romero gets another goal kick. Which is still not over, you know. It is now. Manchester United progress. It was a sort of stroll, I guess you could say, after the second goal went in anyway. Sergio Berahino has really kind of demolished his old team, to be fair, with the match ball and a hat-trick today. And well deserved. Nothing really Ben Foster could do about him, his former goalkeeper. Goalkeeper in terms of teammate. And there is Sergio Berahino collecting the ball. And his hat-trick is what sealed it here, with Valencia putting the icing on the cake. West Brom's penalty completely cancelled out within seconds, and then Manchester United took it from there. West Bromwich Albion 1, Manchester United 4. In the concurring matches today, Newcastle United and Stoke City went to penalties, with Stoke City eliminating Newcastle by 4 penalties to 3. And the biggest surprise of the night, Port Vale 2, Manchester City 1. Manchester City eliminated by minnows Port Vale, and of course, the match we just witnessed, West Brom 1, Manchester United 4. But what a story at Port Vale at home, eliminating the might of Manchester City. Well, Manchester United actually progressed, and that is something to get over the derby big time for United. So let's see how that looks for the quarterfinals, and here we go. There it was. It's just left us, and well, that's ironic. Now Port Vale must try and do the same to Manchester United. So they've taken out City, only to face United now. Aston Villa have Stoke City, Swansea City have Crystal Palace, and Sunderland have Arsenal.